Hi and good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's market updates. My name is Edmund, and today is a Friday, 4th of September 2020. So let us have a look and see what is coming up for today's economic calendar. I think it's very obvious. Everyone will be focusing on tonight's US non-farm employment change data and also the unemployment rates together with the average hourly earnings. So this set of important data will be announced at 8:30 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. And towards the morning sessions for today and also the afternoon sessions, we just had we will be having some minor data. Australia announced their monthly retail sales data at 9:30 a.m. this morning. The numbers came in at 3.2%, just a tad below market expectations of 3.3%. So, is there any major impact on the Aussie dollar? Well, marginally, I guess. It just pushed up the Aussie dollar by about 23 pips. However, I think the Aussie dollar is still on a bearish trend, as the US dollar is on a bullish trend for the last 3 days or so. Okay, so in other words, for me, no major impact from the Aussie dollar retail sales data this morning at 9:30 a.m. Okay, so this is Aussie dollar. Okay, so moving towards the afternoon sessions, we will be having German factory orders data at 2 p.m. and we will be having the UK's construction PMI numbers at 4:30 p.m. So for the UK pound, yesterday it was still on a bearish tone, moving down about 110 pips throughout the morning and UK trading sessions. And during the US trading sessions, it was just consolidating within the 44 pip range. Okay, so let us have a look and see about some relevant sentiment and news. So the US dollar again traded in a mild bearish range after moving up for 2 consecutive days since Tuesday. So over here we do see the US dollar. By the way, these are the lines drawn like a few days ago. So the US dollar found support at 91.76 levels on Tuesday, and on Tuesday itself at about 9 p.m. Okay, 9 p.m. Malaysia and Singapore time, the US dollar strengthens and has been going up on Tuesday and also on Wednesday. And for yesterday, we were looking for the US dollar to be finding some resistance, and we were watching to see whether it can break through. True enough, it did strengthen a little bit more. This happened at about 10 a.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time on a Thursday. So 10 a.m. The US dollar strengthens again, and towards 10 plus 5, 15, 3 p.m. the US dollar weakens back. Okay, so looking at the UK pound, just now we saw the US dollar strengthening at about 10 a.m. Malaysia and Singapore time. We do see the UK pound weakening even as early as 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. Okay, so from 1.3350 levels, the UK pound weakens throughout the Asian sessions and also the UK trading sessions, going down about 105 pips all the way down to 1.3245 levels. Okay, so then after during the US trading sessions at about 7 p.m. it just moves up about 46 pips, and then after consolidates, and as of this morning we do see the US dollar weakening marginally. Okay, it's actually very quiet still, not much major movements. So the UK pound is currently up about 25 pips. Okay, so so in terms of the economic data released yesterday, most of the services PMI numbers for yesterday came in marginally positive, and for the Eurozone data, it was coming in at 50.5, beating market expectations of 50.1, and only the UK data was negative, coming in at 58.8, lower than market expectations of 60.1. However, it was still better than the July reading of 56.5. And finally, for the US market, the numbers came in at 55 versus market forecast of 54.5, and again better than the 50 reading in the month of June. Initial US unemployment claims came in surprisingly better than market forecast, coming in at 881,000 claims being submitted, an improvement from 1.011 million claims for the previous week. And this 881,000 figure was better than market forecast of 955,000. So that was the news, that was the result, and the theory is as the numbers came in below market expectations, theoretically the US dollar should be strengthening. However, we don't see the US dollar strengthening much as the data was being announced yesterday at 8:30 p.m. around here. Instead, we see throughout the whole day the US dollar was just consolidating and consolidating in a mild bearish trend. Okay, I would say that this is due to the fact that the US dollar has already been strengthening for the 2 previous market days, and yesterday was more of a consolidation day, and the markets are waiting for tonight's non-farm payrolls data to be announced at 8:30 p.m. and we should be watching for volumes, chart patterns, and also price movement as early as 2 to 4 p.m. today, and leading up to the 8:30 p.m. non-farm payrolls data. So we should be watching out for the second cycle at about 7 to 8 p.m. onwards. Okay, so yeah, so that was the fundamental news. So again, technical wise, US dollar has been strengthening after breaking the bearish downtrend on Tuesday, breaking it over here, and currently is finding some resistance at these points. Okay, so and support levels over here. Okay, so again, throughout Tuesday until today, the UK pound has weakened about from 1.3467 all the way to yesterday's low of 1.3247, moving down about 220 pips. Very nice trade, and the key was getting in here early on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Okay, sell down, 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 and down. Okay, for the euro dollar, it was a similar story. Yesterday we saw the euro dollar weakening from let's see, it was here. Okay, yesterday we saw the euro dollar weakening as early as 7 a.m. also, from 1.1854 all the way to a low of 1.1788, moving down 65 pips, and then after at about 3 p.m. it moves up from 1.1784 all the way to a high of 1.1859, going up 74 pips. Okay, currently it's still a bit quiet. However, there's a chance that it can go slightly higher if it can break this resistance. And the next target prices for the euro dollar, let me just have a quick look. Okay, the resistance will be around here. However, if it does manage to break up, the next target price would be at 1.1876, which is about 25 pips to the upside. And if the euro dollar does weaken, we are looking for it to come back down to 1.1822 levels, which is about 30 pips to the downside. For the UK pound, if there is strength to move up, we could be looking at the immediate resistance of 1.3317, which is about 30 pips to the upside. And if it does move down, we are looking at an immediate support of 1.3251, which is about 37 pips to the downside. Okay, then moving on to gold prices. Gold prices, as we saw on the last few days also, it was moving up, and then after it was finding resistance, and on Tuesday again it broke down from a high of 1,991 over here. Okay, and at 9 p.m. on Tuesday it came down, and it has been going down for about $67 all the way. Okay, so for yesterday's market, at about 10 a.m. the gold prices moved down from 1,950 all the way to a low of 1,927, moving down about $22 before having some support during the UK trading sessions, and then after during the US market sessions at about 10 p.m. yesterday, gold prices moved down again from 1,945 all the way to a low of 1,921. So as of this morning, gold prices is moving up a little bit, but I would say it could still be in a consolidation phase. From 8 a.m. this morning, from 1,927 to a high of 1,942. Gold prices has currently moved up about 15 US dollars. Okay, so this move up also was after consolidating for a while, and then after it's moving up. Okay, so silver prices, silver prices, as you can see, it is still largely on a bearish trend. Okay, bearish trend, and it's trying to test this bearish trend line now. So if it doesn't break up, it may come down to find support levels at this $26.44 again. So back to gold prices, today's range, I would say that there is still a tendency for it to go down. So if it does push down, we could be looking at support levels again of 1,925, which is about 13 US dollars to the downside. If it does push up, we are looking for immediate resistance at 1,948, which is about $9 to the upside. Okay, oil prices yesterday dropped again for the second consecutive day after dropping on a Wednesday, dropping about 3 to 4%, and yesterday it dropped another 3% before recovering quite well to drop just about 1%. Okay, so yeah, oil prices. So I guess technically oil prices is on a slight bearish run now. So slight bearish run. Okay, so but it's still within the range of $40 and also $43. So on the 4-hour chart, it hasn't really gone into a bearish mode yet. Okay, so last but not least, S&P 500 yesterday had a huge drop. I guess this is expected as the markets has been trending upwards for quite a number of weeks now, and yesterday was a good reason or a good excuse to take profits off the table. And as early as 11 plus 5, 16, 4 p.m. Malaysia and Singapore time, the S&P 500 along with Nasdaq and Dow Jones started to move down. Okay, so from 3,582 dropped for 1-2 hours or so, and then the major during the US trading session was this one, 1500 plus 5 at about 8 p.m. Malaysia and Singapore time. That was the conclusive drop all the way down. Okay, moving down about 124 points to 3427. So yeah, so currently it's finding support here. Yeah, finding support here. Okay, so it should be consolidating sideways, but the tendency is possibly still slightly bearish. Again, a lot of profit taking being done yesterday, so never buy at the top and never sell at the bottom. Okay, so let's watch out for tonight's non-farm payrolls data. I'll be having a live webinar session, live market analysis session at about 8 p.m. tonight. If you want to find out more, please contact your account managers, and I'll see you tonight for the 8 p.m. live non-farm payrolls webinar. Have a good day, take care, and I'll see you soon.